One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Olsen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks the tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic in the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
To the air, it's Robertson. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Thank you. QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Keeps it on the draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from inside the red zone. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bears line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Robertson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll look it in inside his 40. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Washington. It's a running room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the right. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. To the air. It's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Just inside the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Patterson.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He makes the grab, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. It's Washington. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Arizona runs out the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going.
Makes the catch on the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Robertson. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down. The one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Olsen. Oh, the ball squirts out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The corners are walked up tight. Here's the pressure. It's Pater late in the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you... Great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. To the air on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referee.
He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games,